Hello my darlings, welcome to or welcome back to Marion K Tarot. This channel we mainly just do general tarot readings here. So this reading is going to be from the 29th of December 2025 until the 4th of January 2026. So this is the bridging reading. The one that we're going to go into the new year with. So these energies are often very important. Okay, what the deck we're going to use is we are going to use the Bonestone and Earthflesh Tarot. It is by Avalon Cameron and Anna Turnian. The artwork is absolutely incredible. It is divine. If you're a tarot reader, I highly encourage you to go and purchase it. That is the mass market version. I was not lucky enough to get the original Kickstarter version. It is utterly enchanting. So that's the backs of the cards. See? It's so powerful. The cardstock is gorgeous. It's by Blue Angel. I am not in any form of commission or anything to do with it. I just really love it. So, as I say, the energy is the 29th of December until the 4th of January. Happy New Year. I hope everybody had a lovely holiday time or is having a lovely holiday time. I am obviously pre-recording this before I close up for my holiday, so I am recording this on the 18th of December. So I hope you get the gifts you wanted. I hope you got to spend time with the people that you wanted. And yeah, you're managing, you know, whether that's you're surviving or whether you're managing, then you know, it's all relevant. So, what energies have we got? Please show us. This strange kind of liminal space type of, you know, we don't know what day it is, we're not sure what, you know. Let's see. Okay. We have got, what energies have we got? I had a feeling that was going to come out. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have got the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, it's absolutely incredible. The artwork, as I say, it's exquisite. Okay, if you don't know Anna Turnian, then I suggest you go and look her up. She's a beautiful, incredible artist. Right, okay, so it's Mandrake Spirit and Skull of the Old One. And that's like each card has got a title, and this is for the Ace of Pentacles. So that's the energy at the bottom of the deck, right? That is what's grounding us. And I think, you know, in this time where we are going through this you know, we're really finishing up. Yes, we're finishing up the calendar year, but we are also finishing up a cycle of numerology. 2025 is a 9-year. 2026 is a 1 year. And that shift that so many of us have been feeling, you know, it could be, you know, things are sort of whispering to you, like, do you need new things? Do you need a new direction? Do you need, you know, is something calling at you, you know, that you can no longer ignore? And when new things come, it also like reminds us that things have to go. Things have to change. If nothing changes, then nothing changes. And I think I say that quite often in the channel. Okay, so who have we got? We have got the King of Wands. Okay, incredible card. And it's the sun god Ra that is representing the King of Wands here, right? So it's not even a king energy, right? This is a god energy. So this is like our foundation for this week. This is the energy that we need to embrace. Okay, now I know, excuse me, I know for many of us, you know, it could be that we've not seen the sun in such a long time. in the Northern Hemisphere, you know, I know certainly like in Scotland, we have hardly seen the sun this month. It has been very dull, it has been very overcast, it's been very grey. But, you know, visualising the sun, feeling that solar energy to recharge us, to power us up, to get through, you know, this period, this dark half of the year, and also a celebration for those of you who watch in the Southern Hemisphere. This is your summertime, you know, this is your light bearing time. So the sun is there to rejuvenate you physically. It's a really, really important card. How can we work with the King of Wands? We can work with the King of Wands by embracing our passions. Okay, so it's like if you have got, you know, there's so many people that talk about having a passion project, and we don't necessarily acknowledge that. You know, it's like we very often we think to ourselves, oh well, I can't do that, you know, and it's like, well, it's not the done thing. It's a card of Leo. We embrace that looking at that energy of knowing what we're doing, you know, we're standing in that power. And that's what we need to do, okay? So maybe you're kind of sitting watching this, you know, contemplating the new year, thinking, should I make New Year's resolutions? I'm not a fan of New Year's resolutions, because I think that often it's been kind of advertised as something where you're doomed to fail it. You know, it's like setting yourself up for failure. So what about this year? Why don't we just decide to set ourselves up for success? However success looks for you, you know, whether it is a business journey, whether it's an emotional journey, whether it's a health journey, you know, whatever it could be that you're wanting to change. So use the energy of the King of Wands and the Sun to invigorate that, okay? To supercharge it and to power it. We've got the Ten of Pentacles here, so card of Virgo. It's about gathering together. Again, it's another card of endings. You know, it's a 10, and it's that acknowledgement of it being a 10, but also in numerology a 10 becomes a 1. So it's that acknowledgement that we're moving into a 1 year, new beginnings. It could be, you know, like we're gathering with family, and then it's like at some point maybe this is the week that you're kind of separating again, going to like your own lives and doing your own thing again, and getting back to, you know, whatever your life looks like. So maybe this time you've kind of decided to yourself, well, do you know what, we're not going to have the same energy, so let's see what we can change up. Maybe you've made a conscious decision to spend more time with family, you know, or maybe you've made a conscious decision to spend less time with family. You know, it's everything is valid here, you know, and it's like you do you, but whatever that shows up like for you. So it feels like so potent, that energy, you know. And I love this card. You know, it's that acknowledgement of the different generations. So maybe that's the thing, you know. And again, the holiday period, whether it's like solstice time, whether it's Yule, whether it's Christmas, whether it's Hanukkah, whatever it is, you know, it shows up that gathering with people that we see as family, now whether it's actual like blood relations or chosen family. You know, I am incredibly grateful for my chosen family, who are there for me in times and spaces that, you know, I don't know what I would have done without them, you know. So you don't have to be blood related to be family, to consider somebody family. Showing up in my last card here, we have got the Eight of Wands, and it's wild horses, and it is just the most exquisite card. The most exquisite card. I love horses showing up in tarot cards. I have a thing about it. I adore horses. I adore horses showing up in tarot cards, and I adore when they make sense in the cards, right? So wild horse is the Eight of Wands, which is Mercury and Sagittarius. Okay, so it's a really fast card. It's a bit fast communication. So it's like maybe when we open ourselves up to acknowledge the fact that we are in this period of newness, right? And we allow ourselves to think about what it is we want. We dare to dream, and we dare to put the dreams into a reality. Okay, so it can show up like this, and it's like, you know what, once it comes, it's like wild horses cannot stop you. And it's the communication levels that you've got that really make sense to you now. They make sense to you, and they may not have made sense to you previously, but you just needed those extra ingredients. Maybe you've read something over the holiday period, you know, maybe be taking time out for the daily ups and downs of life. You know, you've given yourself permission to, you know, maybe read a book, listen to a podcast, you know, listen to a few episodes back to back, and spend some time outdoors, even if it has been a bit chilly, etc. Or, you know, just doing things out of the ordinary that you wouldn't normally do, and that's been that spark of inspiration that your brain has needed. And now you've got all these ideas, and they're all, you know, they're all charging in thick and fast, and you can't keep up with it, writing them down or voice noting yourself, that kind of thing. You know, it's like take these things as nudges for the universe, you know. And it's like, don't belittle yourself, right? That's what I'm saying. Don't belittle yourself to the point where you think that you cannot do something, okay? Because you can. Alright, my loves. I hope that makes sense. As I say, this deck is absolutely stunning. It's mass market. It is available wherever you buy tarot decks. You can buy it for the place it sounds like a river. There is a river in the rainforest in South America, or your local bookstore, wherever. But it's a Bonestone and Earthflesh Tarot. It's beautiful. And we're going to pull a little card from the Grief Journey Oracle. Okay, so what do I want to tell you? There should be by now a little post on the community tab about some special offerings that I have got specifically for the new year. For this period of time, it is a special reading that I have compiled, that I have created. It's a reading offering. It is not something that is going to be widely advertised. I have got very limited spaces. There will be between 4 and 6 spaces of this particular reading, and it is acknowledging the really big shifts of the energies in 2026, and it's really to navigate the first 3 to 4 months of 2026 whilst Uranus finishes up its transit in Taurus, amongst other things. Just seeing how it works out for you. So if you would like to try and book in for that, I will leave the link below and also on the community tab. Okay, my loves. Right, let's see, what have we got? What have we got? Right, lovely. We have got tranquility. Okay. This card was really important for me to include. They were all important, as I've said before, but this particular card was an acknowledgement that after the storm, you can have a sense of peace. If you have been in a period of dysregulation, if you have been in a period of real sort of a pain, real emotional turbulence, then there does come a time where there is a sense of tranquility. It's either like you've cried yourself to sleep, or you've cried your eyes out so much that you've now came to this feeling of peace, because you get nothing else to pour out. And whether it's an exhausted tranquility, there is this moment that happens where you can feel that you're okay. You can feel that life in general may still be chaos, but within that contained moment, there is a sense of tranquility and peace. So what I would offer is, during this holiday period that we're in, embrace that cocoon of tranquility. You know, leave the stress, leave it to Monday, leave it to whenever you go back to work, to your normal life, whatever that looks like for you, and enjoy and embrace the tranquility of this period of time. Okay, my loves. So that really just leaves me to say thank you. Thank you so much for all your love, your support, your bookings over the year, your comments. I know I don't always get to all of them. I'm sorry about that. But just really showing up here week in, week out, and yeah, it's been so wonderful. You know, I absolutely love doing these videos. The monthly ones, it just get a bit too much. You know, earlier this year, you know, with my mum being in hospital, and I just don't have the bandwidth. I might go back to them. I might change up some content, but there is a lot of things going on in 2026 where I really need to concentrate on certain bits and no spread myself too thin, basically. But the main thing is like the Oracle's Rebellion, the conference that is taking place, the non-conforming conference that's taking place in person in Glasgow, the 25th and 26th of April. It's going to be amazing. It is also available online, because I know not everybody can travel to Glasgow, and I know a lot of these are international. If you check out my Instagram at Marion K Tarot, there is a lineup of the speakers who is going to be appearing. There is also some surprises that have not yet been released, that I'm really excited about. And what I would like to do is just really say thanks. Just thanks for being amazing. Thank you for... thanks for being you. And I love you all very, very much. And yeah, thank you. Here's to an interesting and exciting 2026. Okay, cheers, my darlings. Take care. Bye bye.